What is up, guys? My name is Varas, and today I'm going to be just answering a few of y'all's questions and mainly just showing you guys how to set up shaders, how to set up Wynncraft, how to get your game to look like mine does, which is pretty nice and dandy. And especially with the shaders, how to tweak with the settings to make it actually bright, because we all know that shaders get super dark and it can be very annoying. So this is going to kind of be going through that. But before we begin, can y'all please, guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. You guys have been killing it recently. We're almost at 250. We're doing absolutely crazy numbers. Thank you guys all so much for the support, and right back to the video. So here I am in my world. And first, let's go into the mods that you need. The first mod that you need is the Wynncraft mod. If you go over to Wynncraft, literally just search WYNN tills. It is all here for you. Now, what I would recommend is, instead of using the normal Forge one or the multi-MC one, is I would actually search for the Fabric one. So Fabric is a mod thing like Optifine where it runs itself. Let me close out Minecraft actually. So Fabric Wynncraft. So Wynncraft, the mod that is used was actually just updated to include Fabric. So if you go to curseforge.com and you find Wynncraft, I will link this page in the comments below, not in the comments, in the description below, sorry. And this right here for 1.19, the latest update, it is a Fabric build. It's Wynncraft's Artemis, it's one of the newer ones. I would definitely use that one because Fabric is amazing. It makes your Minecraft run faster. Okay, so let's say that you download it from here and you want to put it inside of your Minecraft. How does that get done, right? Okay, well, simply on the bottom left or wherever you can search for stuff, search percent, the percent sign, app data percent. You search for that, and perfect. It'll bring up all of your stuff here, and you'll press on the .minecraft. Okay, perfect. Then when you press on .minecraft, you have to find your mods folder. I have my mods folder right here. It'll just say mods, and bam. It should probably be empty, and there really shouldn't be any folders. I made these folders myself because I switch between a lot of different mods and stuff. And these are the six that I use specifically, and I'll go through each one of them. So the first one is you need the Fabric API. If you're going to run Minecraft Fabric, you can literally just search Fabric Minecraft. Here it is, fabricmc.net. You can download it here. Make sure you have the Fabric API. Here it is right here. It is very important because it does a lot of this stuff in the background of optimizing Minecraft to run nicely. Now we're gonna go to you obviously need the Wynncraft updated 1.19.3. There it is right there. So Fabric and Wynncraft are your backbones. Nothing can really run without it. These other four are more intermediary. They are in the middle point. So let me tell you what they each do. Iris allows you to have shaders. Without Iris here, you cannot use shaders in Fabric. But if you do use Iris, it'll work perfectly fine. Lithium and sodium are kind of the same thing, which is funny because they're named after elements. They optimize a part of the game. So sodium will make your Minecraft run much smoother, just overall. And lithium makes your shaders run a lot better, and you have a lot more settings with it. And then finally, I have a zoom thing installed because just like Optifine where you can press C and zoom in, this is just literally that. It's adding a C to zoom in like in Optifine because I'm personally so used to it. Okay, so if I now hop into game, I can go into how I edit my settings specifically. So Fabric 1.19.3, you have to make sure you install Fabric correctly. And here they show you how to install it. You can go to the download page. You can download it, the API, into multiple ways. So you download the launcher and the Fabric API. Don't forget the Fabric API. It won't run without the Fabric API. Okay, so let's start up Minecraft 1.19.3. Okay, and there we go. Our Minecraft is loading in, and Wynncraft automatically puts on the texture pack for us. Okay, one cool part of Wynntools is that if you press this button, it'll automatically put you into Wynncraft. Super nice to have. It kind of just runs smoothly. Okay, so now let's get into the game and work on our settings here. One thing that I would immediately always do: options, controls, and keybinds. I would go to keybinds, and just like I have here for cast first, second, third, and fourth spell in the Wynntools, I would press escape and unbound them, because if you keep them bound, a lot of the other ones won't work. Like R, for example, right now won't work because it'll be used as a mount horse button. I don't really use the Wynntools keybinds for all this stuff, and using it for spells and stuff doesn't really help. I would remove these, as well as remove what is a quest book. So it's usually put on K, but I use K for my shaders. So Iris, as you can see, the thing that gives us our shaders, you can toggle your shaders on and off with K. Very, very nice. Oh, nice. If I press K, it turns it off. If I press K, it turns it on. And it's so much more efficient and quicker to use it that way. And yeah, as opposed to having it do my own spells, I can just do that on my own. Okay, now to editing the actual shaders to look good. Go to options, video settings, shader packs. Okay, here we are. I have all my shaders, and then you have to press on shader pack settings. And this is where you mess around with your shaders to get it to look exactly how you want it to. The big thing that I do is I go to colors, and here you adjust your brightness and your contrast. So if you turn your contrast down, press apply, everything's a lot darker. If you turn your contrast all the way up, everything is very grayed out, but nothing will be dark. So if you want to make your dark parts less dark, turn up that contrast, which is actually counterintuitive, because in real life, if you turn up contrast, things become darker. But whatever, it's backwards. So if you turn up the contrast, it'll decrease the contrast. And same thing with the brightness. You can turn the overall brightness up. Apply. Let's high. Look at that. And it'll overall turn the brightness of your screen higher as well. So I have it at these levels at about 3 on the brightness and a 3 on the contrast. I find that this is a pretty good middle point. Here we are right here. And it does seem to work well in the dark. As well as the day. So let me hop into a place where it is day, because some of these shaders, they get way too bright in the day. And so do be aware that that can happen. Okay, here we go. We're in a place that's day, and this is a lot better. As you can see, you can definitely see everything. It looks great, and in the shadows you can still see everything perfectly fine. So that's really good. So if you're going to adjust your shaders, I think 3 and 3 for the one that I'm using. So options, what is it again? Video settings, shader packs. I use Silder's Vibrant Shaders Extreme. I will put a link to the Silder's shaders in the chat, again in the description. You don't have to use the extreme version. I use it because my computer can handle it, but the other ones work just as well. So for example, let me step away. Like this all looks great and amazing. I go to shader packs, and the cool thing about Iris is that it lets you see it while you're editing it. Let's say I switch over to Silder's medium. Ouch. Okay. Ouch. Oh gosh. And again, it's a bit too dark for my tasting, right? It looks a bit too dark maybe. So I go to settings, and I go to colors. See, the contrast is low. I turn up the brightness and contrast. Let's say I keep it at 3. And all of a sudden, it feels a lot lighter, a lot more beautiful, and it's just so much nicer. So even with the medium shaders, like again, the only difference is like the shadows aren't as high quality, the waving of the leaves isn't as nice, but it still looks great, and it'll save you a lot of FPS. So that is how to set up shaders correctly if you needed to know. That is how I use the zoom. Yes. If there's anything else, I'm trying to think if y'all would have any other questions. I would, like I said, don't forget to remove the key binds, otherwise you won't be able to toggle your shaders on and off. Yep. And then one final thing I will say, the Wynntools mod, if you press G it'll turn on your gamma. Okay, if you look at the water, it's easier to tell. If you press G, it'll turn your gamma on and off. If you're having trouble and you don't need shaders, you just want to be able to see well, the Windows mod has a gamma. If you press G, it will automatically switch and it'll brighten everything up to its full brightness. I would definitely recommend using Windows because not only can you press G and it brightens everything up, but obviously if you press M, it opens up the map. And the map is probably the most useful thing in the mod. Having a map, especially like up on your screen, like up here, is really nice to have. So I would definitely recommend using it. But yeah, that is pretty much everything that I have. Anyways, that is all that I pretty much have for you guys today. Just making sure that you guys understand how I set up my stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Now y'all know how to set up your own if you ever want to use shaders, if you ever want to do this. But yeah, that is where we're at. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.